Oh, yes, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And Monday is going to taste so good right now because, I'm inviting you into the kitchen and we're going to do something warm, something festive, full of flavor. And I want you to meet the creaminess of Clover vanilla custard. Yes, you know you're in for a treat right now. So we're going to be making gingerbread waffle French toast. And it is something incredible. It's a comforting twist on a breakfast classic. Perfect for the holiday mornings or I think for any cozy gathering. So I'm here with G-Man to do the things and we're pretty excited.
Things to do here, my friend.
Yeah, bro.
We might have bitten off more than we can chew, and I'm here to do that because this is the kind of stuff you want to chew when you've bitten off too much because it looks absolutely delicious. So we've got our amazing Clover custard.
Absolutely.
Vanilla flavored, it's the staple. We don't have to do much there.
Yeah.
So we want a sounding board for these gorgeous flavors and that texture. So we are creating probably the fanciest sounding board that we ever have in this kitchen, dude. So I'm guessing we got to start with the waffle, yeah?
100%. So let's start with the waffle. And believe me, when we're done with the waffle, it doesn't stop there, guys. So pay attention. We're going to start with dry and wet ingredients. And it's very simple. We've got some dry ingredients which we're going to sieve together first. So we don't want it to get too like lumpy and clumpy. So I'll pop in some ginger. This is cinnamon.
Ooh.
Yeah, so obviously you know what kind of flavor profiles are coming
Yeah,
from
well, we
this.
said gingerbread. We must deliver.
Some sugar, well, sorry, that's salt actually going in there. And as you can see, the sieve is really working well. So those thicker bits that you don't want to really chew into and you want that like nice consistency, that's all going in there. And then a little bit of baking powder and voila, dry ingredients are done.
And we've got our base. I love that.
Simple as that. And now I'm going to start with the wet ingredients as well, okay? So main ingredient coming through first. That's the custard, vanilla flavored
Ooh, I like
Clover
the fact
custard.
that we're not just having it on as a sauce, that we are lacing it through. I love that.
Absolutely. And look at the beautiful consistency coming through here right now.
Yay.
Gonna add a cup of that. And I know you pretty much think that this is done. We can move on.
Yeah, I know. Just grab a spoon. I like the little handle you have on that bowl.
Yeah.
That's great. You can just.
But it doesn't stop there. We are carrying on with some milk. This is a bit of honey, so that's going to take some time to get in there. Maybe I can just use the spoon to spoon it out. Can you maybe pass me a smaller spoon there,
Let's see
G-Man?
if we can get you.
Thank you so much.
Little guy.
All right, so I'm going to try to get the honey out of this one. I didn't think ahead because it is a little bit chilly in the studio, so we're going to have to make sure that really does mix up. And then we've got oil going in there.
I mean, we've got the beautiful flavor profile of the custard, so we probably don't need to do a huge amount to sweeten it up.
Absolutely.
It's going to taste delicious, but the more the merrier.
Truly, but you're going to see what this does in terms of just
You can even use a whisk if you want. I don't think you have to use
Thank you. I'm just whisking, just trying to get all the honey off this.
Now you've bonded
there we
with
go.
the teaspoon.
Come on. Almost got the honey off. I want to carry on that nice sweetness. That's done.
Beautiful.
And now we can whisk this up, G-Man. So I'm going to be working on the wet. Maybe what you can assist me with is
our egg wash,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Because this has got a few steps in the recipe. I'm pretty much putting the batter together now, and I've got the beautiful Clover custard in this. A reminder, obviously, the reason why we're using Clover's vanilla custard is because it adds a creaminess to it. It gives me that velvety texture, which I really want in this. And I think it's better to add those layers, which is making this sort of a real elevated meal. So you'll see how it comes through in just a bit. But I've done with the wet. I'm going to pop some of the dry ingredients in here now as well, because this is pretty much going to make up the batter. All right, mix that together. G-Man, how's it looking on your side?
Beautiful. So we've done what you would normally do, I suppose, for a French toast, and that's created an egg wash that kind of creates the Frenchiness. But we've introduced some cinnamon there as well. Don't hold back. It's festive. We want a kind of a showstopper element here. You don't put this much effort into a breakfast unless you are serving it to other people. I'm sorry. So, it must look beautiful. It must taste beautiful, obviously. But it's got to have a bit of that holiday cheer, and this is a great way of kind of South Africanizing traditions that maybe aren't ours. We don't really jump on a hot, wintry Christmas notion, inside while the snow is outside. We want a South African vibe and a feel, but you still want those traditional elements.
Absolutely.
And I think having the cinnamon French toast is just so clever and quirky and South African. I love that.
It is, and I think when we're heading into a season like this, obviously a lot of us start to slowly take off work, we spend more time with the family, and we just spend more time in general with ourselves. So that means you have more time to put into creating some lavish breakfasts, where I think during the year you're often rushing around in the chaos and you don't always have the time to do that. So voila, we've got the batter sorted out here. We've got time on our hands, and I'm going to pop this in there. Is that nice and hot,
Nice and warm, it looks like it.
So We are making waffles firstly, and that's what's happening with this batter. I've got some beautiful...
Thank you for explaining that to me at this particular juncture.
Just in case you're wondering, what is this machine? What is this thing? I don't know how much I should put in here, G. What do you reckon?
In case you just tuned in.
You think I should put more in here?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
think maybe a touch more.
Okay, just a touch, just a smidge.
Maybe the term smidgen was developed just
because I
for
think
a
it's going to
situation like
flatten
this.
out, right? So all we're going to do is make sure that we get the ratios right. We're making a pancake, and I think this is also dependent on the machine that you have, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
I think that's perfect, dude.
pancake waffle machine goes into
Do it.
action.
And
Boom,
it's
boom,
just gonna
boom.
do it. I would want
Let's
to spread
see.
it around, but that just might be my OCD-ness.
No, that's actually not
coming
too
through.
bad.
Hey? Just squish it down.
Nice.
That looks great. So we're going to just destroy this thing apparently right now. I don't know how this is going to turn out. No, it'll be amazing. And then we're going to end up with our beautiful little waffle here.
Absolutely.
It's even got some cute marbling on it. Then I'm going to just do the egg dip, and then you are going to fry the sky off. Eh?
That's pretty much how we finish this off. So literally you can carry on the system by making as many waffles as you'd like, depending on how many you want to serve. What G-Man is doing is literally creating the French toast of this waffle and kind of basting that with
Basting, I don't know, but bathing, basting.
bending, bathing, you name it. But that then essentially goes in the pan, and then voila, you have an absolutely incredible breakfast like no other. And listen, this ready-to-use custard brings us the convenience like you see now. It's so easy to whip up something extravagant. And I think this is what makes that taste just come together, making this dessert perfect for any occasion. So G-Man, with that being said,
dude. This is
Pan needs to
actually
go on.
all
Maybe we
working.
can
We're gonna
switch on this
swap
one.
sides,
And
yeah?
with that
Let's
being said,
crank this
Mzansi,
little guy
get
up.
this recipe, expressoshow.com. G-Man's just about to finish this, but what are you waiting for? This is breakfast extravagance
can do
at
it.
its finest.
Go,
Voila.
we're gonna start
As soon
with
as we get the
you.
pan on.
There we go.
There we go. We got some heat.
On. You
What's
can
new
do
from
it, my little
Clover?
friend.
This festive season, indulge in the new creamy and smooth Clover Custard. Transform your ordinary desserts to extra delicious moments for you and your family. Try it. You'll love it. Clover, made with love.